everybody. Today we're going to try Golden Sails from New Holland Brewing. This is a lager, 5.3% ABV, 12 fluid ounces. Jessica went up a couple weeks ago to New Holland to visit a friend and stopped into the store. I can't remember what it's called. But she made a 6-pack, and this is one of them. I think it was around $1.99. Date on this is 10/20/20. So five months old right now. So we'll go ahead and open it. Like I said, it was 3 weeks ago probably she went up there. So let's go ahead and get this open, get it into a glass, and see what we think. It's nice to see them making beers like this. I want to say a lot of these have like this new can art on them. A lot of them have this style. I've got another one, a hazy IPA that I'm going to do, and it also has this style. There's a hard seltzer, one or two of them that are also like this. So I don't know if they're trying to go for this style on like all their brewery releases, if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, it looks fine to me. It's got a couple sails. The lines on here are ropes, then some ropes tied. So yeah, off-white colored head, looks a little thin. Small and medium bubbles, mainly small on there. It almost looks like I'm starting to get some peaks and valleys in there. About 3/4 fingers of head. Bubbles on the side are compact, like just so. Color, I would say very, very light haze. It's not crystal clear. I can see through it, but it looks like there is a lot of stuff floating in there, like really small stuff. Could be from sitting from so long, but good bubble level coming through. Light straw yellow in color. Let's go ahead and smell. Very, very light crackery smell, typical for a lager. Maybe a little yeast, like light cracker yeast, light bread coming through there. A little bit of sweetness. It's been so long since I've had a lager. Yeah, very light for like summer drinking. Definitely a smell that I would like to have in the summer. And again, like this one was in October, made in October, when it's getting cold. Why aren't they making these, now in the spring going into summer? It would seem like with their Dragon's Milk, they could make something. I know they make like Poet and the Peanut Butter Poet and all those, but why not make something darker around October? I understand having a couple lights, but they do have other stuff available. So not sure why you wouldn't have this in the summer. Maybe they will. But yeah, good clean smell, a touch of yeast, but that cracker breadiness is what you're looking for in a lager. No off smells that I'm picking up. Let's go ahead and taste. Little yeast cracker in there. Kind of a touch of bitterness on the back end. Maybe like this one has a little bit more hops added to it than a regular lager would. Little weedy breadiness with that yeast in there. A little thicker, like between light and medium, almost up in between, maybe a little less than that. I don't know if I would have said it, but it does taste like a little old. It's not as refreshing, or as, I don't want to say watery. It's not, that back end with that little bit of bitterness, it seems like, yeah, maybe a little older. Maybe where the IBUs are going up a little bit. Maybe the beta acids are kicking in. It's just weird that in the back, and it hangs around, like that bitterness kind of hangs around in the back. I would like to try this one fresh to see if that back end still is like that. They don't show IBUs, but I would almost think it's like 20 in this. I do get a little sweetness now up front with that bready cracker yeastiness in there. But yeah, that I keep on saying that back end bitterness is there, and it almost reminds me of an old Pilsner, old lager, if you want to go that way. On this one, I would have to go with a 3.25. I don't think that should be in there. If there was a little bit more flavor in this, you could almost call it a pale ale with that amount of bitterness in there. Like, there's nothing really to cover it up. It almost seems like it's not balanced. It's drinkable, but yeah, 3.25 out of 5 for me. Let's check Untappd real quick. None of my friends have had it. 636 people have tried it. 3.52 out of 5. They are calling this an American lager. Like I said, no IBUs are listed. Let's see if anybody's said anything about it. Nobody has said. It does look like, I haven't seen this in any stores, but a lot of these are purchased at stores, not at the brewery itself. Yeah, nobody. Light, smooth, malty, very good. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything in here. So yeah, I mean, it's a good one to try. I would try and get it fresh if you can. I don't know if they're making another canning of this, or if you can go to the pub in New Holland and get it a little fresher. But yeah, if you're into lagers, definitely one at least to try. If you enjoyed this video, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.